Imagine a defeat so devastating, so complete, it sent shockwaves through the heart of an empire that ruled the known world. We're not talking about a minor setback, we're talking about the slaughter of entire Roman legions. This is the story of Teutoburg Forest, a name that echoed in fear throughout Rome. And this isn't even the end of the nightmare. You think you know the ambush in 9 AD? Think again. Because in 15 AD, Rome returned for a rematch, a desperate gamble in a haunted forest. The year is 15 AD. The name Teutoburg still hung heavy over Rome like a death shroud. The loss of Varus's 3 legions was more than a military disaster. The 17th, the 18th, and the 19th, gone. It was a humiliation that shook Rome's pride. Recruitment fell and the Rhine became a symbol of vulnerability. And behind the disaster stood a man who knew Rome from the inside out. Arminius, a Germanic prince raised among Romans, schooled in their tactics, who turned that knowledge into deadly advantage. He exploited Roman arrogance and planned one of history's most devastating ambushes. 6 years later, those shadows would be waiting. Rome didn't surrender its pride. Under Tiberius, a young commander rose to answer the call. Germanicus, charismatic, ambitious, he rallied demoralized forces for one purpose: revenge. Legions crossed the Rhine, not to conquer, but to punish and to restore honor. It was calculated: logistics, scouts, and a resolve to face the haunted forest itself. This wasn't about land, it was about retribution, and proving Rome could not be broken. But returning to Teutoburg was a gamble of epic proportions. Both sides tested resolve. One aimed to erase a stain, the other to defend their homeland. The forest waited like a living wound, and then the clash began. In 15 AD, Germanicus led a powerful Roman force back into Teutoburg, but Arminius, the wily fox, was waiting. Roman discipline met Germanic ferocity. Formations held, shields locked, gladius flashing. The tribes surged from cover with ferocious, chaotic attacks. The Romans, about 5,000, faced a tide of perhaps 40,000 Germanic fighters. It wasn't the same massacre as before. The Romans fought with desperate fury and grim resolve. Key moments swung on brutal duels and small unit tactics. Germanicus pressed reserves, exploiting openings to break pockets of resistance. The forest echoed with steel and screams, a brutal, bloody confrontation for both sides. After furious fighting, Rome claimed the field, but at enormous cost. Against the odds, Germanicus forced the Germanic lines and scattered their forces. Crucially, Rome recovered 2 of the 3 lost legionary eagles, symbols of honor regained. But victory came at a steep price. Thousands lay dead or wounded on both sides. The Second Battle of Teutoburg Forest was a brutal testament to ancient warfare's cost. Symbolic victory restored honor, but the human toll and the limits of conquest were clear. The second battle didn't erase the memory of the first. It proved there were limits to Roman power. Rome avenged its honor and recovered standards, but the dream of conquering Germania was shattered. The Rhine remained the boundary. What drove Rome back into that cursed forest? What if the outcome had been different? Tell us below. Subscribe for more gripping histories. Watch these next.